Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Okay, so Advait, you were asking me about the homework, right? So you had to do the first two questions in the like in the text from the poem. I mean.
Like in A or A and B, we had to do.
Okay, just a second. I will just share the screen and I will let you know.
Ma'am, could you post it in the Google Classroom when I didn't understand?
Okay, you didn't understand how to, like what should be the answer.
No,
Ma'am,
what
tomorrow there is a debate, right?
No, tomorrow we don't have a debate. I'm planning, like we have been doing a debate since very long. So now this time for public speaking, I'm planning out some activities. I will inform you tomorrow.
Activities meaning like speech or something? Cause
Yeah, not just
no.
not everything is related to the speech. There are some different activities, but you need not prepare it. Need not prepare for it earlier. Like you do not want to. If it's okay if you do not prepare for it today. Tomorrow it will be a bit sudden, so that is fine. You will be able to do it. You all will be able to do it nicely. Don't worry. Okay, just a second there. Yeah, this one I said for A, first and second. Use words and phrases from the poem. How many of you have done this in homework? Just raise your hand so I'll get to know. Okay, Ayan has done this. Okay, seeing you after a very long time. Okay, Tabish has done it. Good. Advait has done it. Who else? Only three of us.
Ma'am, Mohammed as well.
Shumela. Okay, Shumela has not done. Okay, Mohammed as well. Okay, I cannot see his hand raised. Okay, Mohammed, you have done it. What about others? Sayyid, Asma. Okay, okay. So what we will do is first we will take the idea from those who have done it. Let's see what they have written. Okay, we'll learn from theirs.
Ma'am, I'm not sure if it's correct.
No, still it's fine. When we'll discuss now, you'll get to know what you had to write for the answer. Okay, I will also help you with that. Don't worry. Okay, so starting from Advait. Yes, Advait.
Which one do I
Use
have to
words
say?
and phrases.
Okay. The B one is correct. The poem describes the land after there has been a flood.
Yes, correct. So the whole poem is about like what? What is the topic? What is the motive of the poem? So use words and phrases from the poem to support your answer. Which statement is true? Okay. So as we all know, the poem itself, the heading was also about flood. The poem is completely about flood hitting an area, and all the lampposts. The waves are hitting the lamppost, and the dolphins are there. Okay, so it is all about flood, how water is constantly flowing into the street. But which are the words and phrases which support them? There are many, right? So any one of them from Mohammed. Yes, Mohammed.
I have to tell what is like the which
Words and
statement
phrases
like a
which
yes
support.
to use.
Yeah.
Ma'am, this morning the streets, a river, cars founder and sink, while buses crawl laden and ocean liners as ocean liners.
Okay, great. So there are
Is it
very
correct?
good. Yeah. What did you say?
He
From
asked, was
the
it
this
correct?
morning.
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. Yes. So there are many others like this. No, so this is just one example he gave. Very good. Good try. Okay. Shumela will tell me the answer about second one. Yes, Shumela, please speak up. Shumela, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Please help us with the second one. Find a quote which shows what the poet says has happened to the cars. which is the quote, which are the lines that are describing what has happened to the cars? See, it's very easy. Find out. It's in the second paragraph there.
All night the rain fell, kept falling. This morning the streets a river. Cars founders and sink while buses crawl.
Laden as ocean liners. Okay,
Yes.
very good. So cars have sunk in the water. Yes, because the street has become like a river. Okay, so it is portraying because there's water all around, there's a flood, so street has become a river. That's why cars has sunk. Okay, and buses, they are almost like bent because they are heavily loaded. Okay, so they are just like bending. Okay, the way ocean liners, the ships that carry the goods, they bend. Okay, so this is the answer for second one. So all of you, Shiza, I hope all of you, even you as well, have understood what to write. Did you get
Yes,
an
ma'am,
idea?
understood.
Okay, what
I
about?
Ma'am, the
understood,
second one
ma'am.
is like the first one only.
Yeah, it's like the first one. You just have to find out the phrase which is describing that situation where we are talking about cars.
I just wrote cars, founder, and sink.
That's fine. That's fine.
That is
You
also
just
correct.
write, yeah, you have to write a quote now. Okay, that's fine. But just to
I'll
describe,
post it in an hour.
you can
I'll
use,
post it in an
just a second here. Yes, just to describe, you can use these two lines. This morning, the streets a river, cars founder and sink. Then it will be perfect.
Mine's also same.
Okay, ma'am, thank you.
Okay.
Actually, I'll tell Azit, me and Ayan did it together. Like after the
Okay.
class.
Okay. No worries. No worries.
Just before the class.
Okay. Very good. End time. Yes, Shiza, what were you saying?
Ma'am, I'll post this in an hour.
Okay. So this was to be done by yourself. So I hope now it is clear what are the answers to this question, especially the A1. Okay. Now I hope I need not write it on the whiteboard as you have already written it. So we'll go with the B1. So every time when I start a text or a poem, I will be giving you certain questions out of the comprehension, and then you would have to write it down, okay, by yourself. So just to test whatever you like, whether you have understood the text or poem or not. Okay, so we will do this exercise every time from now onwards. Also, maybe after the poem, I might give you certain questions out of the text, like which are not there here in the textbook, okay, but related to the poem. So then we will see that how you frame the answers of that. So just be sure nothing is going to come out of the syllabus. Everything is going to be coming from the syllabus, but the only thing that you should be sure about is whether you have understood the text or poem or not. Okay, if you are clear with the poem, the question might come from anywhere, you will be able to answer. Okay. Yes, Sakib? Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. So is there any doubt with the creative writing? I just posted that assignment yesterday. Any doubts
Ma'am,
with that?
yeah, B now.
Yes.
We are doing B and C right today.
Yeah, right now we are going to do that. But I'm asking, are there any doubts with the creative writing part? You know, the one I
No.
posted yesterday. No doubts? Clear? Okay. So going
Can we
with the
submit it today or yes or tomorrow like that?
yes,
Is
yes.
it necessary to submit it at 15 or
No. That
is
is
okay?
what I said yesterday. You can submit it anytime before 15. If you submit it before 15, I will be the most happiest one. Okay. You do not need to wait until 15. If you have done it, you can submit it then and there. Okay. What does the poet compare the following objects to? The roofs of the houses, the street, the buses. Yes. Who will tell me the answers? What is the poet comparing the following objects to? So first of all, we'll talk about roof of the houses. So to what is he comparing the roof of the houses? Have a look.
Wind curved waterfalls.
Roof of the houses, wind curved waterfalls. Okay.
As dark and hushed as hell.
Hills. Okay. Hills is the correct answer. Wind curved waterfalls, Tabish, is about the water falling from the roof into the street. Okay, so it's about the water that is falling. They have termed it as waterfalls. Okay, and because there is a lot of wind, it is getting curved like that's why it is compared and said that it is wind curved waterfalls. Okay, but the roof is compared with hills. Okay, because it is bent, and hills are also, you know, they are a little bent, they're not straight. So hunched means that. Okay, so we are comparing roofs with hills. Okay, we will write the answers, don't worry, right now we're just discussing it. Okay, now the street is compared with what? Very easy one. Wait, I will ask only that
River.
question. Oh,
River.
okay, correct, river. So now Sakib, we will be ready for the next. The buses. Yes, Sakib, give it a
Can
try.
I?
And
Ma'am, can I?
wait. Let Sakib try. If you know the answer, you can send me a direct message there. Yes, Sakib. The buses are compared to which thing? Can you let me know? Find out where are buses here. Can you see the word buses, Sakib?
Am I correct?
Yes, all of you. Correct.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you can find the word. Okay, where's the word buses? It is here. Right?
Austin line.
While buses, what is the sentence? Read it out. Yes, read it out. That line, next line after buses.
While buses crawl laden as ocean liners.
Okay, so do you know what are ocean liners?
Yes, ma'am.
What are ocean liners? Can you just explain me in one line? Yes, tell me quickly. Read out from your
Ma'am, I
vocabulary.
think
Read out from your vocabulary page. Quickly.
Type of ship used for transporting goods.
Very good. So it is a type of ship, right? So we are
Yes, ma'am.
comparing buses with ocean liners. Okay. Because buses, there might be, you know, people in the buses, they might be traveling. Okay. So in a flood also, people are going from here and there, they might be going for their offices or something. So buses are loaded, right? If you see the state transport buses, okay, or the private ones, the buses are loaded with full of people, right? So the same way, ocean liners are also ships that are loaded with a lot of goods there, which is to be transported from one place to another. Okay, so that's why buses are compared with ocean liners. Okay, Sakib, got it?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay, great. All of you are correct. Tabish, Advait, Mohammed, correct. Okay. So this is the way. If you all try, see, there's nothing wrong and nothing right. If you all try, you will learn. If it is wrong, you will learn. If it is right, that will make you regain your confidence. So don't step back until you do not even try. Okay. In the first verse, find an example of each figurative language technique, A to D. Personification, simile, metaphor, alliteration. Come on. So now for this one, would you like to do this on your own or shall I help you with this? Or do you want to see a video of
It
this
as a
first?
homework.
I
gave you this in homework? No?
I'm still give it as a
Give.
homework.
Okay. Will you be able to do it
Yes, ma'am.
in homework?
Anything is possible with teamwork.
I know that teamwork.
And I promise I'll not Google. I'll
Yeah,
try my
because
own.
in that teamwork, Google is going to help a lot, right?
No.
No?
Ma'am, I gave all of them answers for it. All of them.
Okay, you know all
The
of
A1. I gave all of the answers to them.
Okay, I did not listen to you if you spoke. Okay, so
Why?
what, dear? You did not speak the answers.
I did.
Okay, I did not listen. You were on mute, I guess. The answers
No,
for
you
this
put me on mute. I know.
second A, B, C, D. Okay, so what you all can do is, do you all remember what is personification, simile, metaphor, alliteration? First, you tell me that.
I know metaphor.
Okay. Can you please explain, giving an example?
No, I know simile, sorry.
Okay, simile. Yeah. So whichever one you know, just give us an example.
Metaphor is green grasses grow. Right?
Okay. No, just explain the definition of that with an example. You want to understand that? No?
Simile is as and like.
Simile is?
As and like.
Okay, when we use words like as and like.
As and like.
Okay, great. Correct. Okay. So where's the simile in the first paragraph? Let's check out. Yes. Who will guess it? Where are the words as? Where's the word
As dark and
It's
hushed
before
as hill.
hills.
Yes.
Before
As
hills.
dark and
Hills.
hunched
As
as
dark
hill.
and hushed as hill.
So basically, when we are talking about water falling or beating on the roof,
Can I say one?
who is this? Okay.
That is my little sister. I tell her to tell it slowly, but she doesn't listen.
Okay. So because I heard a completely new voice. Okay. So the water was beating on the roof. So, and then we are comparing the roofs with as dark as hunched as hills. So whenever we use the words as and like, everyone here, Sakib, Shumela, Asma, please listen carefully. That is a simile. Okay. Thank you, Ayan, for explaining us. So this is the part, the simile part. Okay. When something is compared with something else. Okay. Simile itself means the word, listening to the word, you can understand we are talking about something similar to that. So we are comparing, we are saying that roofs are similar to hills, hunched hills. Okay. So that's
So
why.
it is an as comes, so it's in simile.
Pardon?
It shows if
Yes.
is or as comes.
Yes, it is like that. Okay. We can say, for example, that Shumela is as smart as Asma. Okay, so I am comparing, like I am talking about both of them, right?
Yes.
So that is where I am saying that she is similar like her. Okay, she has some similar qualities like her.
Yes.
So that is when we will use simile. Okay, who will tell me about metaphor? Yes, Shiza. Anyone else? Sayed?
Well, like I know what is the meaning, but I don't know how to explain it.
Explain it. Okay, so what you all can do? Yes, okay, I am giving all of you 5 minutes. The freedom is you can use Google. Try finding examples, try understanding what is metaphor, and then get back to me. But this time it should be clear, because every time this topic is coming, we have to watch videos, we have to discuss examples or definitions. So I want this to be on the tip of your tongue. Okay. So you
Grass
have
is
just 5
greener.
minutes. Yeah.
Green grasses grow.
No, you will explain me along with the definition.
No, that's not a metaphor. That's not a metaphor.
Along with definition and example. So you can raise your hand if you have done your research. Yes, all of you. Now that I have given you the liberty to search
I have
on
done my
Google,
research.
I want Sakib and Syed to speak. Even Asma, you can write it there. Come on.
Can I at least send you like in person chat?
Yes, yes, yes. Come on, find out. At least do this much. All of you, please turn your video on. These 4 people. Shiza? Okay, when you compare 2 things. Okay. Okay. Who is writing this when you compare 2 things? Okay, Mohammed, send me an example.
Time is money.
Okay, very good. Okay, Shiza. Grass is greener on the other side. And when you, okay, so you are saying that when you compare one thing with the another, that is a metaphor. Okay, so simile is about when you talk about similarities. Okay, the similarities both the things have, and metaphor is about comparison. It's a figure of speech that is used to make a comparison between 2 things that are not alike but do have something in common. Okay, which are not same thing but they have something in common. Okay, very good, very good. So now you are going to remember this. Okay, please start writing this in your notebooks. I'm opening the whiteboard. So the next time you do not have to refer Google.
Ma'am, I didn't use Google to get this metaphor.
That's very good.
Use Microsoft Edge.
No,
And what is
I
that?
literally have had this metaphor
Oh, nice date today.
from a long time. I never used it though.
Okay, let's do one thing. We'll start writing the answers from the second one. Okay, and then when we come to this, we'll write this. What does the poet compare the following objects to? Okay, before I start writing, I want to tell you all that when we have 2 or 3 marks question, writing short answers is good. But now, as we proceed in further classes, okay, as we are going to 8th standard, 9th standard, will be going there. So what I want to tell you is when you get questions of 4 and 5 marks especially, okay, so what you have to do, you have to write it in a very nice, in a very proper way, according to the way we write in board exams. Okay, what is the format? First you have to write the introduction, 2 or 3 lines. Then you will start with the main paragraph. Okay, that will include the reason, like complete answer. And then in the conclusion, you will conclude the answer. Okay, so that is the way you write answers for 4 and 5 marks question answers. We will be writing that, okay, whenever we have such a question where the answer can be framed that way. Okay, so I will make you write that way. So make a habit of writing that way. So you will get habituated and then you will not face any problem when you reach 10th standard or 9th standard. Okay.
Ma'am, I already wrote this exactly like this.
Okay. So then you can wait for me to just come on the next question there. Okay, going with the personification. Personification is what? Anyone here? What is personification according to you? Metaphor you have discussed about simile as well. What is personification? Yes.
Ma'am, like the embodiment of something.
Pardon?
Ma'am, the embodiment of something.
Okay, for an example. Yes. Okay, so personification is something, for there are many non-living things around, and when we talk about them in a poem, okay, so we are giving, see, what do you understand from the word personification? Always go on the word person, right? So we are going to talk something about a human, okay? So whenever we relate a non-living thing's quality with a human, that is personification, okay? We are giving life to it, right? Just for an example, if I tell you, just a second, okay, the leaves waved in the wind. Now waving is this, right? When you wave your hand, so can the leaves wave in the wind?
No.
No. We are comparing the leaves with a human, right? There is this verb or the action, we can say, that is compared with a human, right? So that is when personification comes into action. Okay, the sun smiled at us. Can the sun smile at you? No.
No.
But you are, that is the way, that is the beauty of literature, that is the way you write, okay, about non-living things, just to make the poem feel more real, right? So that is when personification comes into existence, when you compare a non-living thing with a human characteristic.
So like the car was talking to the human or anybody. Like
Yes,
that.
the car was
Okay.
talking to the another car, okay, the both the cars were mumbling, we can say that. Something which is a characteristic of a human, which humans can do, non-living things cannot do, but in the poem, it is said that the non-living thing is doing that. Okay, I'm writing one more example there. So
Done.
the wind shouted that night. So this shows that the poet wants to say that there was a lot of wind, right? But the way he's describing it is he's comparing it to a human. Okay, so whenever you compare a non-living thing to humans, that is when personification comes into existence.
Done.
Okay, simile.
When you use as or is
Yes,
to
like,
compare two, no, to show similarities between two words
yes.
like that.
Okay, as white as snow. So we can say that for anything. For example, the clouds are looking as white as snow. So we are comparing clouds with snow. Now nobody can swim like humans cannot swim like a fish. But when we swim, if a person is swimming very nicely, okay, is doing he or she is doing that action very nicely, we can compare it using the word like. She swam like a fish. Okay, so that is when you are showing the similarity between a fish and between a human. Okay, let me know once you write it down.
Ma'am, I was
Done.
saying
Done.
I know the meaning of alliteration, I think.
Done.
Okay, we will ask you.
I
Let's
think.
reach there. Okay, can I erase the B1? At least all of you?
Ma'am, we were done with it a long time ago.
Okay, okay. I'm asking others as well, dear. Okay, third part is metaphor. Okay, wait, wait. I pretended to be at something else. Wait, wait, wait.
Done, ma'am.
Okay, dear. Okay, ballerina is a person who dances. Ballet is a type of dance. So basically, when you don't use like and as to compare, okay, so that is when you use that is metaphor. When you use like and as, comparison of two different things, okay, that is simile. When you don't use like and as, but you are still comparing two things, so that is metaphor. Oh, it's 11:37 already. Time is running. Literation is
Time flies.
yes. Okay, so there is a question. D1 is alliteration. We are writing that now. And then there is a question. Can you find another example of each technique in the other verses of the poem? Okay, so now that you have understood what is personification, what is simile, what is metaphor, okay, alliteration, this will be your homework to find out from the other verses.
I know what the alliteration means.
Yes, you know. Yes, please tell us.
Alliteration is when there is a word which is used many times. For example, like he was running. No. I can use it. He was running round and round.
Okay. Good. Then any one more example.
He was running.
He was swimming as swift as a whale.
Shall I tell you the best
Wow,
example
about
of alliteration? Tongue
Yes.
twisters.
Yes.
Tongue
Yes.
twisters. Okay, so when you, for example, Betty bought butter. So when you have the same sound repeating again, B sound, right? So that is
Green
called as
grasses
alliteration.
grow.
Yeah, the same letter or same sound is repeating one after the other. That is alliteration.
Grass is greener on the other side.
Yes.
Ma'am,
sort
Betty
of.
bought some butter, but the butter was bitter, so she bought some better butter than the bitter
Yes.
butter.
So the best example for alliteration is
Butter, 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 butter.
okay. Example, no man is an island. You are saying for metaphor, Takib? So then that's correct.
Yes, ma'am.
That's correct. Very good.
Alliteration example.
Yes,
How
I'm
do we have?
writing.
What do we have
I'm
to
writing.
write for
Oh,
alliteration?
oh, I'm really sorry. Wait. Can I get it back? Thank God.
No, ma'am, it's okay. Everybody is done.
No, I thought metaphor is, you are yet to write metaphor. Making the spelling mistakes in the verses. Yes, that's correct. Okay.
The irony.
Because I've written tongue twister as the example. See, tasty tacos. This is an alliteration. Okay, because T and T, the words are repeating. But if we talk about thirsty typist, okay, so then this is not an alliteration. Why? Because the starting words are different. Okay, I'm just showing you this for example.
It is th, not
And
t.
T, yes. So TY
With
and
TH.
TH. So the sound is different. You have to go on the phonic sound there. Okay.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Yes. All the you can say, tongue twisters
Tongue twister,
can be
yes.
an example for the alliteration. So now I hope for all of you, for Syed, Zakib, Asma, everyone here, it is clear what are metaphor, alliteration, simile, and personification.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, next time, whenever I ask you, you should, this should be on your tongue. Okay. And can I erase your writing? Just take a screenshot there, please.
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am, delete everything now.
Okay. So now just showing you your homework.
Look, ma'am, deleted everything.
Okay. This. Can you find another example of each technique in the other verses of the poem? Okay. So one example for personification, one for simile, one for metaphor, and one for alliteration. You have to find out of the poem.
So
Okay.
this is our
That's
homework.
our homework,
Yes,
please.
that's your homework.
Yes, yes.
That is your homework.
Hell yeah. Let's do
Okay.
it right now because there is no class after this.
Okay, so tomorrow we are having public speaking, and on Monday we'll just quickly do the C part, and then we will start with the new poem there. Okay, so if there are any doubts,
A
just read
poem.
the poem once again and let me know. Okay.
Ma'am, there's an activity tomorrow, you said.
Yeah, there's
Ma'am,
an
is there,
activity. It will be fun. Don't worry. It will be fun. You need not
ma'am,
do any
is there
preparation.
a
That
class?
extempores.
Something new.
It's
Like,
Ian
no
Tempers.
Is
debate.
there a
No
class
1
now
minute
after
speeches.
this?
Yes, Mohammed.
Is there a class after this?
No.
No, there's no class
For me.
after this.
Okay. Okay then. See you later.
No,
See you tomorrow.
Ma'am, look at my wacky hair.
Bye,
Bye, ma'am.
Very good. Bye bye. Have a good day. Do complete your homework.
Bye,
If
ma'am.
not done
ASAP.
it.
Me